So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are seeing about or knowing about the topic that is has been already discussed in an AWS system, that is Amazon machine image. So this is an image that is created for the EC2 instances for running in the backend or storing as an backup for the main EC2 instances. So there are basically different types of Amazon machine instances for creating in different types of manners, like having the operating system as a Linux or Windows or Mac. Anything can be used. So we have already seen about different types of approaches that AWS will be given for us, like quick start AMIS and my AMIS. Quick start AMIS will be the quick start or the heads up for the in creating an EC2 instance. As we open the EC2 instance at the starting, we will be seeing the quick start AMS which will be showing us the different options that we have, like Linux or Windows or Mac. Anything will be taken here, so that the Linux we will be selecting Linux in that. So my AMIS will be the your personalized or your selected or your it will be like your space to be selection of the AMIS. And the third one is AWS Marketplace. So here we can basically say that the if you want to buy any sort of operating systems that are not free, or basically we will be getting some free description EC2 instances or the free description different types of AMIs for buying an AWS account. So basically we will be using Linux with 202 and that one. But if you want to buy any sort of advanced mode or enhanced method of creating an AMI, then you can create it or you can buy it AWS Marketplace. Next, you will be having the fourth option and the last option as community AMIs. So this can be created by, or this is seen as an, if you are working with a group or a company, they will be having some listed AMIs, so that are capable for their range or their work or their aspect of doing some sort of operations. So all of them are not suitably worked at the 1 GB RAM. So some need more RAMs, like 4 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM. So for that instances, the community will be or the group or the company will be showing you some of the instances that will be giving you, or some of the AMIs that will be giving you some sort of RAM that will be created by that. So the community AMIs will be preferred when you are working in a company, or when you are going to start a new AC2 instance with precise description of the company. So basically we will be having, we have seen how to or the how different types of EC2 instances that can be created by different types of marketplaces. So now we need to see how we create a image. So so as I said, no, what is an image means, it is an backup storage or then recreation of the EC2 instance that is used for storing in a backend file or running in a backend file, where we can attach it or detach it whenever we want it. So here we need, as we know, if we take an example, as we will be seeing in a Windows operating system or any laptop we have now, basically there are some prefixed or pre-installed softwares that are there in this Windows operating system, so that whenever I buy a laptop, we can automatically use the main software that are required for us. So for suppose we will be having Windows operating system as the main operating system, which will be acting as an interface in between us and the hardware. And next we will be having Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or Mozilla, so that we will be getting the access of the internet through this app or through this software. Next we will be having the media player, in which we will be using it for either seeing the video files or playing the audio files. We will be taking this advantage of the media player. Company tools will be there, so that we will be having different types of tools like control panel or different sections. We will be task manager, or we will be taking that, we will be having help options, so that this is sort of a help from the company that we require. If we get any sort of interruption in the service, that the company has offered. So we will be seeing about this in as an basic operations that we need in a Linux in a laptop. But if you are using an EC2 instance, or if you are creating an EC2 instance, you will not be having everything prefixed. Or if you want to create anything like this in any sort of operating system or any sort of laptop, you will be basically taking half an hour to 1 hour for installing all of them and using in an append mode. So but you need to be running this EC2 instance with starting of an AMI. So here we will not be having any sort of pre-installed or pre-successfully installed as a up and running in the system. So we will be here using the image of the machine is used here too, already installing the required software of the client, so that you will be using the instance without any interruption. So we will be having installations or pre-installations in the AWS like or AMI like. We will be having the lamp stack. So lamp stack basically refers to which is installed by for taking as an introduction. We will be seeing LAMP is in the capital. So L is for Linux, A is for Apache, and M is for MySQL, and P is for PHP. We will be going into description. That is, we need a server or an operating system that is required for maintaining the connection in between the user and the server, so that we will be needing a Linux server, and we need an Apache so that we can create a website, or we can create some sort of definition for or link for making us use the website or the server. So we will be using two types of servers, that is PHP or HTTPD. So that here we will be using PHP servers. So we will be having some sort of development kits that will be used as an SDK, or the commands will be given for that. We will be later on seeing that. And MySQL will be connected to the main server, so that you can use the your SQL database. Now we can see that, as we already have seen in the Linux operating system, we are using a Linux operating system or Linux server. So we will be having an commands like yum update and yum install. For yum update, for updating the software that is already present in that, or already present in the EC2 instance, you will be giving the root SU for giving the hierarchy of the command, so that you will be in a higher position, or you will be becoming the root user for creating or for giving any sort of instructions. Then you will be giving the yum update, and you will be giving the yum install PHP for installing the PHP type, and you will be giving yum install HTTPD for installing the HTTPD files. So you can also give the advances like AWK or SCD or SDK. We will be giving for that, so that we will be having all the dependent files. We will be seeing on a later about it. So after we have installed or updated in the any sort of software that we have required, we will be going for the link that is described for us, so that we will be using for installation the PHP development kit. So PHP development kit, as I said, no, will be seen at the link known for docs.aws.amazon. We will be going for docs.aws.amazon.com, so that we will be having the development sections like AWS, SDK, and PHP. So we will be giving that as an option for that to select it, and we will go for version 2 v2 and guide and installation.html for taking the installation, or the guide for taking the installation. So we will be installing it by the using a composer. So we will be using the following steps to get the composer to be installed, or to get the terminal to be installed. Open a terminal window and navigate the directory where the project is stored. Composer is installed on a broad basis system. So here we need to create an EC2 instance, and we need to go for any sort of applications that are required in the default function, so that we will be directing it into the storage. And we need to go for second step, that is download and install the composer in your project directory if you have curl installed. So curl is a command that will be given for actually going in curl -s5. the for an link that is will be given for HTTP with the getcomposer.org/installer/php, so that here the PHP development kit has been installed here. So but we need to create it by a file, or it will be created by a file composer.phar, so that here we have installed the file, or we have created the file, or we have downloaded the file. Now we need to create the root level impact, that is composer.json, so that it will be creating a dependency files like AWS, PHP and SDK, so that whenever the EC2 instance is created, or it is used as an image, here the AWS or PHP and SDK will be running at the backend for supporting that. Next we will be going for installing the dependencies. Now as I said, by running the composer install command php composer.phar install, so that it will be going into the installation mode, and it will be installed, and it will be creating an vendor directory to the project libraries, and you can see an autoloader script and used to load them for the project. So it needs an composer autoloader adding to follow the line, so you can use the code for bootstrap process. So here we have created the composer, and we have used the autoloader, so that the EC2 instance, whenever it is created, or whenever it is acts as an image, or whenever this is used to the composer, or whenever it is used in an append, then the automatically the user can be using its pre-installed successions for like dependencies like AWS, PHP and SDK, and he can use the EC2 instance, or he can create the image. So after creating the image, we will be opening the image to create, or after creating or installing the basic terms, we need to create an image, so that we will be opening that downloaded file or installed file. Then we will be getting different types of options that are created by that. So first one, we will be having instance ID, that is your EC2 instance ID as we have already created it, and the name of the image name, that will be asked to create you the image of the name, so that it will be created or saved by that name. And you will be having image description, that is used to specify the image of that we are creating, which format you are creating, for which purpose you are creating. Description can be given here. And we will be having a most important option, that is no reboot, that is which is enabled for Amazon EC2, which does not shut down the instance before creating the image. When this option is used for the file system, the integrity on the created image cannot be guaranteed. Means if we have created this image in the perspective of not showing for anybody, or not removing it for the any cause of purpose, it cannot be guaranteed by the Amazon, because it is basically not that much accurate for creating the non-reboot purpose. So in this final words, we can say that we have seen today about how to create an image using an AMI, so that we will be using it in backup space for our own purposes. Thank you.